YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Raw C back in the mix, and I just come to share with you guys some of the tools that I use. All right, for those of you who kind of watched my videos before, haven't made any in a while because I've been extremely busy, man, with other extracurricular activities and just not really having the time to make videos. But today, what I want to show you, because I'll be posting some more haircut videos to come soon. But what I want to show you are all the different tools that I have. All right, and I know some of y'all might be like, man, that's a lot for somebody who just pretty much does it at home. Well, I take pride in my craft, and I love new barbering tools. So these are just some of the things that I've added. I'll show you. I use everything for something different, all right? And I'll show you what are my go-tos, what do I like the most, what's cool, what's not cool, all that good stuff, all right? So to kind of start off, I buy some of anything I see online on Instagram or anything like that, and I think that is interesting, I go for it, I got my little hair dryer, it's an Andes hair dryer. All right, I wish I would. I think they make one that is cordless, but I use that. The other thing that I use, this is this G5. I saw this on Instagram. Just scrolling, G5, and basically all it does is just blows hair. Awesome. I think it was like $100. Just recently seen something. It's cordless now. I got this maybe about a year ago. So it's G5barberair.com. You can go and you can see there for about $100, and they're cordless now. I also have the babyliss. This is basically a lather for the soap or whatnot. I use this, and you stick a can in it, can of shaving cream. All right, it has to be an 8 ounce, I think, and it does wonders. I shake it up before I use it, but that's a good tool. I think that was like maybe about $100 as well. Of course, I have the babyliss shaver. I have like 2 pair of these. All right, one I keep for my clients, and one that I take like as a traveling pack or whatnot. Great here. Recently got these for like $120, I think $150 if I'm not mistaken. These things they're very powerful, very powerful. They're sharp. They are really sharp. So when it comes to like balding someone out, this is a good tool, but they are very sharp. I mean, coming out the box. I read reviews on that. Think that it's true. They're very powerful, but they are worth it. All right. I don't too much use them on kids because they are a bit sharp, but they are good. Then I have, these were the first pair. Well, actually, yeah, the second pair of babyliss cordless clippers that I have here. So the Hawk edition. All right, I was really excited. I made a video, an unboxing of these, and they actually has a couple thousand videos on it. But with these, I actually replaced the battery from Tomb 45. I was with an Eco battery, and it has been working wonders because the battery at first, it didn't seem like it would last too long. But I make myself use these because these are very, I like the way that they fade. I think that they fade well. It's just for a long time. They wouldn't say charge too long, all right? So I use these. I like the notches. Me personally, I know some people don't, but I like the notches. So I'm gonna try to wait see if they on the new pair of babyliss clippers that come out, because I try a variety of different things. So I like these. I don't use them all the time, but I do use them. I've been using them lately, here and there. So I like these. The Barber edition. And here, Lowe's done it. These are the babyliss trimmer. I love these trimmers. As you can see, I have 3 pair of the same type of trimmers. The only difference is that the blades are different. All right, the blades are different. With the gold FX, the silver FX, and the limited edition, all right, which one do I use the most? They all have different blades. This has the gold, the gold FX fine tooth blade, all right. This is what I purchased first. This is the silver. This is the graphite blade 2.0, and then this is the DLC blade. All right, so if you're wondering, why do I have all 3? I use them all for something different. I'll use these for more edging, the gold for more edging. I usually will, if I'm cutting like a ball taper, I'll use these. I've been using these, yeah, just to get up under the neck, all that good stuff. These are really good for debulking. This is, the blade on here is really, it's smooth. It's not as, the fine tooth blade is definitely better for edging, but they sound well. I love the rubber grip on them, all right? But to be honest, I don't really use them as much. They all pretty much sound the same. All right. But yeah, I use them all for something different. All right. These have been my go-to for a long time, until I'll show you what's next. Okay. So I love, you guys can tell, I love the babyliss products. And I got the Slimline Pro, the Andis. I'll go into my Andis products here in a second. I use these more so for kids, for lining up with kids. I do use these a lot. These, but my go-tos lately have been the Andis. I would never thought it. I've always been the Andis man before babyliss hit the market. Once you set these, zero gap these, I have not put these down, and I've had these for about 2 months probably. And these are what I use. These things cut really close. They cut really close. Very fine tooth. The blade on here is amazing. I haven't put these down yet. And to be honest, I never thought that I would put any of the babyliss trimmers down. But these have kind of taken off. So these are my favorite, especially when it comes to edging. All right, they do cut close. I got these around the same time, and at first I thought these were like wow, until I got these, and I haven't put them down yet. Any of them, all of them. These are a bit more expensive. But I've always, once they came out with the matte finish, the black matte finish, I said, you know what? Let me take a shot at those. All right, so man, these are the ones I haven't put them down yet. I don't know what it is about them. They all pretty much do their thing, but these are the ones that I haven't put these down yet. Like they're good with edging on the neck. And doing the C cuffs, these are tough. These are probably the best, and I've been cutting hair for over 20 years. These are probably the best out of all the liners that I have. What else do we have? And well, let me go here to my Andis, my Masters. Man, I have a pair of these that I've been having since 1996. These were I have the actual corded pair. But as you can tell, everything that I'm using now is cordless. And I love these. I love the way they feel. They're slightly heavier than all the other clippers, but they fade extremely well. The only thing about the Andes Master cordless is I am not a huge fan of the guard system. All right, the purple magnetic guards or whatnot. I don't know. They just seem bulky to me, and I can't really get it how I want sometimes. But in regards to just actually fading, I love these. I love these. These have not, and I've used them quite. They have not gone dead on me yet, and I've had these for maybe 9 months, if I'm not mistaken. So, and these are one of my favorite when it comes to just simply fading. I just, with a lot of these different ones, I just get them, get different tools, and I try to see which ones work and which one work better with doing certain type of haircut. So, but yeah, I like my Masters. I love my Masters. So I got my, what is it? It's the, the Absolute. All right, Absolute Alphas. I use these pretty much on kids. These things are really light. If you look at the box, you can change the covering on the box. So I like the black matte finish. All right, but they are really light, and I use these on children, and they are magnificent. All right, I like them. They're very reasonable in price. I think maybe about 120 bucks, and I like the notches on the side. All right, and they have magnetic guards. And the good thing about Wahl, Babyliss, and this, all of them, their guards are interchangeable. So I can use my Wahl guards with my Babyliss. I can use my Wahl guard with my Wahl, okay, with my Wahl clippers. That's one thing I like about the guarding system, because with the Wahl and Babyliss guards, they're all interchangeable. These are they're so light. With kids, I don't have these zero gaps, so sometimes if I'm cutting like a ball fade or something, they may kind of pull, but I don't want to zero gap these. I love the way that they actually cut, so I'm not gonna mess with them. But very reasonable for a beginner barber, about 120 bucks. This is, you can't beat it. And the magnetic guards are awesome as well. Here are some wahldetailers. Now, a little story about this. I went into a beauty supply store, and I saw them. They were like almost like $180, and I was like, nah, I don't need them that bad. As you can tell, have all these other. But I watch YouTube videos all the time, and I see where guys, they actually like these. So when I actually got them, I tried to zero gap them. I didn't like the way that they cut at all. I was like, man, that was kind of a waste of money. But when I went into the store to get them, I guess the lady, she wanted to sell them to me bad. I ended up buying them for I think they were like $180. I ended up buying them for like $120. She wanted me to buy them so bad. But when I got them, I was like, oh man, I see why she was trying to get rid of them. And I had them for like about a month or two, and I tried to zero gap them, didn't do well. And one day I didn't have anything to do. I zero gapped them again using a blade tool, a blade setter, and now they hit. They hit these things. Now I see what people were talking about in regards to these. And I use these on kids too. These are really good with kids because they're not as, they got a little power to them, but they are, they're easier to use with children. I found it that the kids don't, they don't nick or bite, as some of the other ones may do. But so these are a good ones to use too. And I actually take these to travel with me. All right. I also have my Wahl Magic Clip. Okay. Here, these are kind of heavy. I made a video about these, thousands of views on these when I unboxed these. I don't use these as much because they are heavy. I don't know which one are heavier out of these two, but these definitely fade better. They're good. I like them. I don't use them as much, and I think it just has a lot to do with after a while, I make myself use these, okay? I make myself use these, and after a while, they get just heavy. But they are durable, so I don't have any complaints on that. But my wall seniors, these were my go-to for a long time. A long time. I mean, I haven't been using it. I haven't used these since I actually got these, to be honest. All right. Again, the guarding system are the same. These are light. These are a little heavier. But I like the wall seniors. I like the wall seniors. I just haven't been using them as much since I got the other ones. And I guess this kind of me just breaking it in. And a couple other products that I use. I have Pequinos. I made a video on these about a year ago, and this thing is still rocking. It still works. Still works. Okay. All right. It still works. Still works good. All right. And I also use Pequinos. They have a good line of products, hair products, barbering tools or whatnot. This is basically like a hot comb. All right, for your beard. You turn it on, it gets hot. You can control the temperature. Okay, if I turn it on, you can control the temperature. You can lower it, you can increase it, and it just takes a regular USB charge. You can charge it 2 different ways. So I like these. I've been having these for about 2 years now, and so very good products. If you see it, if you go to Pequinos.com, you can see. All right. You can see on here, and just take a look at some of the prices they have. And I haven't been displeased yet. So good tools to use. And last but not least, I have some jrls. The only reason I didn't buy the pair that looks like this, that comes with the babyliss, is because I already have something. It's a different brand, but they pretty much do the same thing. They have the guard system. I just use these to kind of like get up under the chin when people have sensitive skin. Instead of me using my trimmers, I'll use these because you can adjust the speed on here. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can do this. So a good tool. I've been having these for a couple of years, and I don't use them as much, but still, it's just the different stuff. Again, you're probably saying he has a lot of stuff that he don't use all the time. Sometimes I just make myself use the different one to make them get useful. And I have me another little cheap one I bought off of Amazon just to travel with. All right, so that way I don't have to I can keep them separate, and then this works as well. It works really well too. All right, I don't have anything in it, but I've bought this a couple of weeks ago, and I use it to travel with my traveling too. So with all the stuff that I use, they all serve a different purpose. And I just like to have different stuff in my repertoire. All right. So if you have any questions about anything up here that I use, again, I cut hair from home, and just do a pretty good job. And I invest in my craft. So that's one thing I would say: the better you get at cutting hair, invest in your time. Okay, invest. In the tools that you purchase. And some of them are a bit pricey, and if you're not able to do that, then get some of the more reasonable. Most of the stuff up here is about $150 on average. If I average it all out, most of them will be like $150. I think the most expensive pair of clippers or something that I have up here would be the Andis. And it took me a long time to buy these, and I think that they're actually worth it. I'm not a fan of using the purple magnetic guards with these. So that's the only complaint that I have, but I love the way that they actually fade. So if you ask me, what do I use? What have I been using just consistently? I say for about the past 2 months, I use these to fade, use these to edge. That's That's what I've been using. So I don't know. That's just what it is. So again, if you have any questions about any of the tools, I use Ideal Barber Supply. They're based out of Tampa Bay, Florida. They're pretty good. They have reasonable prices. They do good with shipping. What else do I go to? barberdepot.com. And I'll put more of the websites where I get a lot of my tools from. I'll put them in the description at the bottom of the video. All right. So again, man, thank you for those of you who follow my YouTube page, and I'll get more content out, man. I've just been extremely busy, but I've been wanting to do this and show exactly what I have and all the tools that I have to let you know it's not a game with me. All right, and guess my clientele will speak for itself as well, but it's just that I take pride in it. I take pride in it and I love it. So again, you have any questions, holla at your boy. Peace.